We are ready to start.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone,
Good morning.
and welcome to the December 6th meeting of the Crime Victims Compensation Commission, North Carolina. Welcome all, one and all, as I watch all the hard work for so many people just to get us to this point. I'm grateful, and I thank each and every one of you. With that, I will have the director, Ms. Liddy Shropshire, call the roll.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Chairman Woods,
Present.
Commissioner Hoekstra. Present. Commissioner Stacy Carter Cooley. Commissioner Chilton. Present. Commissioner Carter Cooley.
Present.
Thank you. Commissioner Jimenez.
Present.
Commissioner Sporati.
I believe he advised he would not be in attendance.
Thank you. Commissioner Call.
Kale,
Commissioner Kale.
Yeah. Wayne Kale, present.
and Attorney Jackman. Did I say it?
Present, you did. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to the consideration of the minutes for our last meeting, September 13th. I want to thank the staff for getting that all together for us. And well, if everyone has had an opportunity to review the minutes that were sent out last evening, has everyone had an opportunity to review those, or do you need a minute?
I'm good.
Okay. Quiet crowd this morning. Okay.
Gotcha, yeah.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes as amended.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. There's a motion on the floor to accept the minutes. Is there a second?
I second that.
Thank you, Commissioner Jimenez. All in favor? Raise your right hand, say aye.
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 Thank you. The ayes have it. And again, I'll call on Director Shropshire to provide the victim compensation update.
Thank you, and good morning again. I would
Good
just
morning.
like to remind the commissioners as we go through this process this morning, they need to verbally identify themselves
Oh, thank you.
when making a motion and seconding or any discussion that we may have for our public to know who's speaking. This morning, we're going to be reviewing 42 claims totaling $892,511 this morning. And that would be my update.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the reminder. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. Next on our agenda, we have an award presentation by Commissioner Hoekstra.
Great. Well, good morning, everyone. I am Cassandra Hoekstra. I have met many of you. I know many of you. I serve as the Chief Revenue Secretary for the department. We want to take a moment to honor the previous executive director for Victims Comp, Janice Carmichael. And we are honored to have her son Chandler here and her sister Sandra. And many of you had the opportunity to work with Janice. I was certainly one of those, very fortunate to do so. Janice was a dear friend of mine, loved her dearly, and I'm just very grateful that we have this opportunity to honor her. So I was reviewing her, a piece on her in the Port City Daily. And it talks about Janice having been a tireless and passionate advocate for victims, particularly victims of domestic violence. But Janice was an advocate for all victims. She spent her life and her career serving and supporting victims. And in reading her, the bio on her in this piece, I would just like to take just a few minutes to read an excerpt. Janice was a passionate and tireless advocate for domestic violence victims. She served as Director of Victim Services for the state of North Carolina for 2 decades and was twice elected to the National Association of Crime Victims Compensation Board before she retired in 2017. In her early career, Janice owned and managed an award-winning dance twirl academy in Cary. I'd love to hear more about that. And served as a majorette coach for the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So, which I found very interesting and would love to learn more about. Many of you who know Janice or knew Janice, she was petite in stature, but she was a force to be reckoned with, particularly when it came to advocating for victims, small but mighty. And she had a heart the size of Texas. She was just a true champion for victims. I had the privilege of meeting her shortly after I started with what was then called Control and Public Safety in 2003. She and I became fast friends. I used to love to hear her gravelly voice say it. Just always a big bright smile, very warm, very welcoming, and just such compassion for people. So I was certainly very sorry when she announced that she needed to retire, and we were all heartbroken when she passed away earlier this year. But I can say unequivocally that the state of North Carolina is better for the service that she provided to the state. We are a better state because of Janice Carmichael. And I was honored and privileged to serve with her. So recognizing all that she brought to North Carolina and all that she did for North Carolina, I have an award for Janice that I would like to present to you, Chandler. And it reads, State of North Carolina, Roy Cooper, Governor, for dedication and service beyond expectation and excellence to the great state of North Carolina. On behalf of the citizens of this state, I bestow on Janice W. Carmichael the Old North State Award. Working together, we can make North Carolina the place of unlimited opportunity, a place where anyone who studies hard, works hard, and lives a life with high values can fulfill and even exceed their potential. Signed, Roy Cooper, Governor of North Carolina, dated February 1, 2019. Woody, I don't know if you have a few words that you wanted to say.
I don't have any words that I want to say that you haven't covered. I can say that when I began with Victim Justice Services in 2000, Janice interviewed me. And the interview, though it was a structured interview, it was an exchange of ideas. And I really appreciated having the opportunity to speak with her and know that she was listening to me and we also became fast friends. I worked with her from 2000 until she left. I counted her as a strong leader, as Ms. Hookster has identified, and she was strong. She was determined, and I can say she didn't play when it came to the victims that we serve. She wanted us to find a way to help them. She collaborated with other victim service agencies on their behalf. So I counted her as a strong leader, as a mentor, and as a friend. And I thank you both for being here with us Thank you.
I'd like to thank, I'm Janice's sister, Sandra, and I can tell you she absolutely loved the state of North Carolina working with her. She loved her staff. She was proud of her staff. She loved these two women. And so thank you very much.
And just prior to us going into closed session, thank you to the staff that came and joined us. And we're getting ready to, so if you would like to sing, it'd be a good time.
You keep recording this part, right? Okay. So just go into a meeting. Nope.